Now for our feature story of the day, let's discuss analysts eyeing 300,000 Bitcoin price target as Bitcoin approaches the most aggressive part of this bull cycle. So let's freaking go. And welcome everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes, pump the stream. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, Trading Shot, a TradingView contributor with over 72,000 followers, shared insights into where the price of Bitcoin is heading. In a post titled Bitcoin, this marks the historic starting point. Published on Thursday, Trading Shot employed the Mayer multiple mean, a technical indicator that measures Bitcoin's current price relative to its 200-day moving average to analyze the price trajectory. The analyst explained, referencing this chart you can now see on your screen, the Bitcoin has successfully tested and held the Mayer multiple mean, which is the red trend line. Now it is also now consolidating, noting that the green arrows mark the point where historically the most aggressive part of the bull cycle begins. Trading Shot pointed out that during instances like July 2013, when the Mayer multiple mean was marginally breached, the subsequent rebound was even more impressive and strong. And check it out. Charts don't lie, family. You can see the 3 previous cycles right there. And Trading Shot further elaborated that by measuring the Fibonacci extensions from the Mayer multiple means low to the preceding high, it is clear cycle 1 just exceeded the 2.0 Fibonacci, and cycle 2 then doubled the Fibonacci level of cycle 1, reaching a 4, and cycle 3 doubled that of cycle 2, attaining a 6, doubling again. This pattern suggests that cycle 4 might reach an 8 if we did double again. Let's go. Fibonacci level by adding the 2.0 to the Fibonacci level of cycle 3. Quoting the analyst again, we can assume, of course, always with the relative degree of uncertainty, that cycle 4 might be plus 2 fibs more of cycle 3's fib. An example, a 6 plus a 2 equals 8. According to the analyst. And he concluded the following: unrealistic or not, that gives us a $300,000 Bitcoin price projection and is undeniably technical, as those are the exact high to low measurements at the time it touched the Mayer multiple mean. So there you have it. And we're looking at the chart here. What are your thoughts? Do you feel we can realistically hit $300,000 for this particular cycle? Let me know, family, in the live chat. Now, you already know I am bullish. My bear scenario for the cycle is 222,000. My bull for the cycle is 750,000. So 300,000, believe it or not, is on the bear spectrum of my personal target. Now, if we hit $300,000, how would that impact your life? Let me know. Hopefully, it would have a drastic impact in your life there, family, because breaking down the math right now, we're still roughly 6x, maybe 5 and some change x away from a 300,000 Bitcoin, sitting at 62,000 right now at the time of this live stream. Now, what would happen if we smashed 300 easy peasy this year and made it look easy, and then we just continued next year, right? I mean, Fibonacci's are good as well. Definitely good metrics here in the Mayer, multiple and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, TA is TA. I think bigger picture, it all comes down to supply and demand. When you have very limited supply and a massive demand like we're witnessing with the ETF inflows, numbers have to go up. Price increase is. And all the technicals are great, but again, bigger picture, I'm always just looking at supply demand, right? Supply shock incoming, 1.8 million biddies approximately left on the exchanges. Once those dry up, and over 80% of the Bitcoin supply is already in the hands of the long-term hodlers. So that people are not going to sell. No one wants to let go of their biddies for the inferior fiat, Ponzi money. At the end of the day, we call dollars the monopoly money, the tulip bowl money. Why would you trade the most appreciative asset in human history, perfect money, we call Bitcoin, for the inferior asset? We all know the apex predator is going to be eating away at everything, including gold's market cap of 15 trillion. I think a lot of that money from gold, including the gold ETF, will flow into the Bitcoin ETFs. We already discussed tomorrow another massive ETF goes live out of Hong Kong for Bitcoin spot, as well as an Ethereum spot ETF. We discussed later this year, we're going to get one out of Australia. I've been breaking down for you. We're going to get one out of El Salvador. So this is the game theory in full effect. When there's a lot of competition, it drives down the the fees and stuff like we saw when the 10 ETFs collectively got approved earlier this year back in January, which sent Bitcoin parabolic. Again, for the first time in Bitcoin history, we broke the previous all-time high pre-halving, which we have never done before. Also, we have the retail here, which was driven by the previous cycle, was all resale. This time we have the institutions, which makes this cycle different as well. So I want to know your thoughts. When do you feel we can hit 300,000? Can you see that occurring for this cycle? Or do you think it won't happen? Maybe till next cycle. I want to know your honest thoughts, family, and I'll read them out loud. Here we go. Fix it again tomorrow, says Thomas. Fiat equals Shiat. 100% with you on that, Devon. Retail, if someone sold you their bag, you are retail, says Matt. You know it. Once we see a move above 80 Gs, retail FOMO will start to pick back up again. Yeah, I think the retail will come. It's ironic the way that human psychology works. It's like when we're back at an all-time high, that's when the retail will decide to buy. It's just the nature of the beast. When we're trading at a discount, and I witnessed this in 2020 after Novid, Bitcoin corrected from like 8,000 to like as low as less than 4,000, like in the 4,000 range, the lowest we saw Bitcoin at that time. And nobody wanted it. They all wrote it off like, oh, this thing is going to go to zero. And then what happened? A year and a half later, we hit a 69,000 all-time high, meaning you guys that witnessed that, you had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin sub 4,000. You had the opportunity to buy Ethereum sub $100. I remember it was like 90 bucks. How many of you took advantage of that? And how many of you did nothing? Most retail did not seize the moment. However, when Bitcoin hit 69,000, that's when you're interested. That's when family members start hitting you up. Should I get one of these things? You know what I mean? Should I get a piece? What are your thoughts? It's like, yo, you should have got it back when it was 2, 3, 4,000. However, it's going up forever, Laura, so it's all good. Count your blessings, but you got to have patience. Obviously, if you're buying at the top here at 70,000, you got to wait, right? You got to wait till we hit a cycle peak before you're in the green. So that's why I say have a long-term strategy when buying Bitcoin. If you're not going to be in this for at least a 4-year cycle, why bother? You can just go to the casino, play some blackjack, put it all on black roulette, whatever you got to do at the end of the day. Greg says 300,000 by the end of the year. We're currently at a, what is that? 27 ounce of gold. I assume 150 to 175 ounces at the cycle top. Oh, word. And when you say ounces, it confuses me a little. Do you do your own TA? Do not FOMO in at the top, then panic sell at the local bottom. This is the cycle to end all cycles. So true, says Eric Perez. Indeed, word. 300 is doable, but probably will only be there for 24 hours. Yeah, yo, you got to consider that. Just because it's a cycle peak doesn't mean it's going to be there eternally, right? We'll probably hit a cycle peak and correct immediately after and have a big drawdown. So be prepared. I always buy in the bear market, says Jennifer. Nice. Good stuff. I bought both low and then, what is that? So low, not this time. Right on, Devon. They can just sell it to BlackRock. Yeah, they're always going to be buying. That's fact. Bitcoin at 70 Gs was enough for me. Any more will just be my cherry on the top. Right on there, Matt. I know it's a big difference if you were in this game stacking sats at $1,000 or $2,000, and now you look at the price, it's like 62. It's like, oh my God, I should have stacked so much more. SoCal in the house. Shout out Raven. Shout out Laura. Peter, the gold bug eater. Yes, that would be Peter Schiff. I am just a simple blue-collar dude hauling trailers across the land. I believe Biddy is the tool to break the chains of the USD Ponzi. Fact. You already know Jason Jimenez. Right on, brother. Keep doing what you do. Keep stacking them sats. And let's break this Ponzi down already.